Hey guys, Barry here from TGS with a GTA 4 helicopter map tour. We're going to be touring the entire GTA 4 map as Luis from the Ballad of Gay Tony DLC. We have these two prized possessions, Yusuf's fake Rolls convertible, and a gold-plated helicopter. I figured what a perfect vehicle to do this. Also shoots missiles and all that good stuff. So we're over here right off of the central part of would be Manhattan. So just showing you guys around the map. Pretty much going to be circling all around. So my thought is we're going to save the best for last. So we're going to head out of here, probably going south. Or actually, let's go north. We're going to fly north, fly around this way, come around, work our way around here. Then we can pass by the Statue of Liberty. We can pass by over here to what would be Brooklyn. See the Brooklyn Bridge, all that good stuff. Go up through here, you know, Queens, everything, the fake UFOs from Men in Black are right there, if you remember the movie. Fake JFK, what I would call it. Francis International. Up into this neighborhood, Northern Gardens, Fort Side, South Bohan, etc. We'll also fly by the Charge Islands, like a little industrial island. What I call apartment island, it's called Colony Island in the game. It's just a ton of apartments on this little island. It's where they also have the cable ride that goes across. It's pretty cool. Like a gondola, I guess is the way to put it. And then finally we have all of Manhattan pretty much down to Battery Park. Battery Park should be, I think, right around here in the game, if I'm not mistaken. Then pretty much also we have the Empire State Building, Times Square, and all that good stuff. So we're going to kind of just fly around the entire map. Shouldn't take more than 10-15 minutes and just take it all in. But just to start out, I wish I could go in first person and give you guys a better view, but as you can see, we're right off the side, fake Empire State Building right there. This is a 2008 rendition of NYC, so does include some of the new buildings, like they added that extremely tall building by Central Park, where if you have like $20 million, you can probably buy a condo and park your car on the 30th floor or whatever you want, because they have car elevators and stuff. It's pretty crazy. Look it up if you don't believe me. I saw they built a Porsche tower like that in Miami, or near Miami as well. So it's pretty insane what they do nowadays. But we're going to go ahead and take off. So I've been debating, I'll do a mix of different views. So the camera doesn't like to agree very much here, but you guys can see we're right off the side here. I just want to show you guys the skyline. Let's try it this way. This actually might be better. Just give a up front view. But just showcasing the middle island before we head out, because it's basically the main focal point of the entire city. It is pretty sweet. We'll get more into that in a moment. So on our left is what would be Jersey City, if you know the New York area. Have the cargo region down there, the prison, all that good stuff, but we'll circle all the way around anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and rotate back while we're moving. But on the left, just downtown Jersey City. Let me go back to this so I can give you guys a better view. The camera does not like to agree with me for some reason when we're in third person. It's kind of just pulling the whole time. So I think we're going to have to kind of just deal with a first person perspective. I didn't have this issue with the other games I've done tours for, but it is what it is. Jersey City in the game does not look bad at all. Just to show you guys on the map so you understand where this is. It's all the way up in this region. All the way down here is kind of industrial, you know, townhomes, etc. Right south of Jersey City, but just to show you guys, this Alderney City, so pretty much everything in Alderney City is fake Jersey City. Just to give you guys a good idea of what it's like, but this is pretty much it. Very small compared to New York City, but honestly, it almost might as well be part of New York City because it's only separated by a river. If you've ever been to New York, you'll know what I'm talking about. Actually, from Battery Park, you can see the Statue of Liberty and the skyline of Jersey City, just for your information. So, on the northern side of Jersey City is kind of like a wealthier suburb in my view. It slowly gets more wealthy as you go further north. As you can see, it's kind of like right outside New York City. There's some very nice neighborhoods. If you don't know the area well, plenty of homes like this out there, I'm sure. But as you guys can see, let me go ahead and see if I can get a better view for you guys. Wing it real quick. It's a little bit better for sure. So pretty big houses, swimming pools, helipads, all that stuff up here. Those just take you north. If you guys know this game at all, there's the multiplayer PvP starting point right there below us. I'm looking at it right now. I was just in that a few minutes ago as we're doing this during a live stream. Just to give you an overview, there's nothing too exciting up here. The mansions are probably the most exciting part. On this island, I'm not going to lie, the most exciting part overall is Alderney city itself. There's not much else to it, guys. I'm just going to go ahead and push forward. Let's go back past Alderney city to the southern point of the island. Passing through Leftwood right now. We're going to kind of do this on the central island as well, in Algonquin. But here's what I'm talking about. Very industrial down here. I was going to do around the outside of the city, but it seems like just because of the camera view issue we're having with, trying to get the camera to agree while we're in third person, we're going to adapt our tour because, adaptability is extremely important. So, I'm going to leave the intro as is and just note that, so going around the outside of the island, we're doing this way. It's kind of hard to travel sideways without leaning the screen too much and changing the view. So, let's look from this side real quick. Alternative view of good old Jersey City. I never really spent time there. I just always passed it to go into New York City, but sometime I thought I'd just stopping in, maybe grab a bite to eat or something, see what's up. So down here, it's more industrial, but we also have what the game pretty much builds as, they're called projects, if you know what I mean. So pretty much the term people use for it. But it's in like a shit neighborhood. They have the same shape, if you didn't notice. I'm just going to point that out. And they have this placed around all different parts of the map. You can see where I'm going, so should probably slow down. I just wanted to back up. More unfortunate side of town. Can't imagine having that industrial crap outside your window. Moving further south, more industrial region, we have the ship over here that blew up, sunk. To our left, bunch of refineries. Looks like a mini nuclear plant. We go in there. This is a terrible idea, guys. Oh god, we're in a nuclear, we're inside a silo. What the hell? Luis is okay though, guys. He doesn't get radiated. Oh god, no, Luis! I just want to throw the warning out that if we do crash, I would just have to, cut the video because we would just go get another helicopter. But let's get out of here before something worse happens. For a second, I thought I was missing a whole chunk of the rear helicopter, but I'm not. We're good. Shoo! Alrighties. That was at least a little, nice little experiment right there. Fixing my headset real quick. We're almost on Island 1, if you guys can't tell already. The next main focal point is obviously the prison. I'm just going to fly past all this. You know what it is already. I'm not going to say it again. Same thing as when I did the Saints Row tour. Industrial, more industrial, and then some more industrial. Over here, we should probably not fly directly over the prison. Alright, there we go. So that is the prison. You actually go in there for one of the missions during the Ballad of Gay Tony DLC. And I think the base game as well, so pretty crazy place to be. We're not going to tamper with it. I don't feel like getting chased. We no longer have a hotline to call to lose our wanted level like you do as Nico Bellic. Well, I was saying save the best for last. This is one of the best parts, but it's in between our route over to where Brooklyn would be. So, here is the Statue of Liberty. You would never be able to fly like this, ever. Happiness Island. It is pretty crazy in real life if you've never been. Extremely tall. And you see that little crown right there? You can go up into there. You can look out that crown. I've also heard people can go up to the torch. It's not torch. It's a like a Starbucks coffee. Doesn't surprise me. But yeah, just trying to get a good view of her face. Kind of a creepy smile there. But personally, in real life, I've actually climbed up there. I think it was like, when was it? It was within the last like 3-4 years, I think. We went to New York City. It might have been the last time we were there, like 2-3 years ago. We went here, we toured this whole area, the whole island. We went and did the stair. You had to pay extra and like reserve it to go to the crown. You got to go up like 200 some steps, up a spiral staircase from like the feet all the way to the crown, and it has really steep steps. It's really tight. So if you're claustrophobic or anything, or you don't think you're fit to go up 200 plus stairs, I don't recommend it, but it was definitely worth it. Definitely pretty cool to go up there. By the time we got up there, it was just like, oh god. Then you have to go back down. That's another hoot and holler. So going back this way, we're going to go ahead and leave the Statue of Liberty. As you guys can see, here is fake New York City. So, I believe this would be Battery Park right below us, if I'm not mistaken. As you can see, you'd be able, it's actually a little bit different of a view than the real New York City, depending where you're at on this area. Actually, hold on. No, hold on. My bad, guys. I think I'm at the wrong part. Let me fly this way real quick. Just bear with me. I think this is it. It's hard to tell because it's not exactly the same. This Battery Park basically overlooks the Statue of Liberty. It should be on the most southern side. Let's fly back down here real quick and take a look, but these are separate parks by the, because I'm following the main road. I used to stay in a hotel right next to Battery Park, guys, and so I know the area very well. I'm trying to figure out. We're in Castle Garden. Let me just check the map. What are these called? Castle Gardens, Castle Garden City. Yeah, pretty much Battery Park would be on the southern side of the island, so not gonna hang out. No, sir. Was it a different game I was playing where I felt like they had a better rendition of Battery Park? I forget. But there's this looks like, because there's a tunnel right there, and that tunnel comes out to bring you up the side highway, right? If I'm not mistaken. So you go through that tunnel, you come out, and then you pretty much go up the what's it called? The highway on this side of the island, and yeah, you get the idea. I'm gonna go ahead and continue flying over this way though, because we're not doing the Central Island at this time. I'm just trying to you know, figure this all out. Don't want to get giving you guys the wrong information. But there's the eastern side highway, right there to our left. So real quick to show you guys, that is one of the bridges right here. I believe it's the Brooklyn Bridge, so check it out. It's pretty sweet, it's pretty crazy. If I go backwards a little bit without crashing, get a better view. So basically it connects Manhattan to Brooklyn. Pretty crazy looking bridge. I've been on it quite a few times myself as well. Definitely worth checking out if you ever go. I never walked across it, but I did drive across it. So over here, which is completely non-realistic, while that bridge should go into Brooklyn, we're already at Coney Island. Which is not a short ride, especially in New York traffic, from my knowledge. I think it was like a good 45 to an hour from Manhattan when I was staying there years ago. I forget if that was rush hour or normal time, but as you can see, here's Coney Island. All the amusement park stuff, all that good stuff. I'm going to go ahead and fly a little further out. Try my best to give you guys the best view possible. It's definitely a different tour. Didn't expect run it this way, but it's definitely working out anyway. So As you guys can see, I'm just going to slowly pan right. All the rides are over here. Mini golf, giant roller coaster right there. Right below me now is the bowling location, if you can see the pins and bowling balls there. Moving over here, a little private community right near Coney Island of pretty nice houses. There's a nice mansion tucked away in the back right there that you do missions for one of the characters in the base game right there. So you may recognize it. Now we're going to go ahead and fly north. I'm going to fly up a little bit higher so we can quickly try to tour the rest of this area. But as you guys can see, we're basically flying over Brooklyn right now. Not sure which park this will be, but it must be a major park on this side of the river. It's going to fly up top, or fly up high. Over here is the industrial side, lower down by the wall. That's where Brucey is. Another bridge right there connecting over. Turning right. Let's go ahead and head back this way. I don't think we're ready to completely depart the area yet. Flying this way, you guys can see just different neighborhoods located east of NYC. We're going to kind of work our way up this way on the island towards the fake JFK. And as you can see, it's definitely not as big as the real airport in the game, but for the game purposes, it does its job. Giant parking lot, parking facility, many fly US planes, full runways. And note the planes are fully functional. And I'm not sure if you can land on them, but we're not going to find out now. Just because I'm worried to blow up our helicopters. So let's go ahead and head out. We're going to start heading back this way. Out this way we'll pretty much be flying over what would have been, I believe, Queens, that kind of area, but we're right on the edge of it. Kind of the industrial side of it again. So here you go, you're starting to get into the actual neighborhood. But over here is, just to show you guys, the fake flying saucers. At least that's what we call them, who, you know, were young and watched it in Men in Black, first movie, the end of the movie. That's where the UFO was when it was trying to leave Earth, so that's where you see the final battle. Right next to it you have this giant circular thing right here. We also have the globe out here, so we definitely got to fly by that. So there's the globe right there. I believe that was also in the movie. Trying to slow down so I can give you guys a better view of the globe. It's supposed to be a globe of Earth. Guys. So pretty much this is this area in a nutshell. Those are the main highlights. The rest, you can see it looks a little bit different than the rest of the neighborhoods. Definitely kind of has more of an upscale vibe, I guess, over here. At least up in this portion. At least the buildings look that way. I don't know how, I haven't been to every area of the real New York City region, but I've been to quite a few. So we're going to fly over this way. Kind of making our way back. Eventually we're going to go right down the Central Island. This video is taking a little bit longer than initially planned, so sorry about that, guys, for anyone who's hoping for a shorter video, because that's what I had in mind, but I want to make sure we take adequate time to show everything. So over here you have the highway, and here's the industrial island. There's not much to see here, so we're going to kind of be quick. I want to be, you know, speed this up a little bit to, you know, hit the main focal points of the Central Island as quick as possible. So we're going to do a quick flyby of this island. There's nothing actually spectacular up here. There's an unfinished highway right there. I'm going to turn left real quick just to give you guys a view. Kind of see the whole island from here. So you have, you know, housing, apartment buildings, restaurants, plenty of industrial area. Over here, same deal. You see the train passes on top in this neighborhood. Eventually goes underground, but not here. More of the plus-shaped buildings right here. Notice how they're always like on the edge of the area. So moving this way. We're gonna go ahead and fly in. As you can see, the train bridge and the vehicle bridge passing into the northern side of the central island. Down there are the other bridges. So we're on the north side. I believe wouldn't this be Harlem, if I'm not mistaken, or I might be mistaken. But north of Manhattan, I think was Harlem and Bronx or something like that. Again, guys, I'm no expert in this. I'm just giving you what I know, or what I think I know. So better way to put it, just in case I make any mistakes. But we're here to show the map. So flying this way, we're flying over Middle Park, the fake Central Park. It's not an exact replica, but it definitely has hints that remind you of the real Central Park. Here's the part with the steps that you see in the movies. Right below me, we're going to turn around as we are not done here. We're going to go back around in the park. I actually just had to edit my video because I flew around this park and I kind of got confused about the museums around here, especially with the way the game presents itself. So I just want to be straightforward as possible so you guys understand what museum is what before we head out of here. So over here, we have Liberty State Natural History Museum, which obviously you can guess is the American Museum of Natural History. So if you've never been, pretty crazy museum. Absolutely insane, has tons of stuff in it. Highly recommend you check it out if you ever get a chance. I'm pretty sure it's the museum from Night at the Museum, that movie, Ben Stiller. So don't think I'm mistaken by that, but pretty sure that's the case. Hopefully that's not wrong. We're going to fly this way so we can circle around this way. So over here we have the Libertonian, which is actually supposed to be an art museum. With the way they designed it on the inside, I thought this was supposed to be, the Natural History Museum. So that's where I got completely confused. We started this tour at daytime, by the way, guys, but I'm just trying to fly south real quick. Alright, I'm flying the helicopter. There we go. So Metropolitan Museum of Art is exactly what this is right here, guys. It's supposed to be the Libertonian, which people online say it kind of sounds like Smithsonian, which is a DC thing, so kind of gets confusing from there, and if they actually connected that in any way. But while it's supposed to be a museum for art, if you guys go in there in the game, you'll realize it's full of dinosaur bones and all that good stuff, which would fall into the history museum that we just saw, the Natural History Museum, which I also went to in real life, which had all this stuff in it. So it confused the hell out of me when I first saw that. That's not a museum right there. It's supposed to be like the Mail or something like that, Liberty City Mail or something like that. I'm not gonna waste the time to check it because it's not a museum. But basically from here, I say let's go ahead. We'll take in New York by the night. People who watch that section live will see me rerun it because I realized the mistakes and was just like, we got to re-record that because I don't want to get everything completely wrong. Hopefully not too much of the data I'm throwing out is wrong. Like I said, I can't guarantee it. Do my best to just give you guys what I know or understand. So over here we have the island where the gondola will connect, as well as the apartment buildings. Not much to see here. We're going to look back at the central island now. So that is Manhattan in its full glory, all lit up at night. It actually looks amazing. There's the Empire State. We're going to circle around. We will revisit up here in a little bit. We're going to pass the Brooklyn Bridge again. We were already kind of down in Battery Park, but I want to go ahead and fly down here and just make sure I cover the entire central island. So we're actually going to fly north right down the middle, as there's Times Square, which is vitally important to our ride. So here's Battery Park region, which would be near Wall Street. Battery Park would technically be right down this way where I'm going, where we initially thought it was, where I got confused. I think it's somewhere like this, but I'm not 100% sure. It's confusing how the game has it set up compared to a real life one, in my view, a little bit. So, because I had a hotel I stayed at, and it was definitely I was basically across the street from the park, I think, or a block or two away, so it wasn't far away at all. And went over there quite a few times, so just trying to connect the dots, kind of, it's definitely confusing. Unfortunately, it seems like the weather is getting shittier as we try to continue on our tour, but the tour must go on. So flying up this side, we were already on this side a little bit, but here's the park. Up here, if you can see it, is the golf location. You can go hit some tees on the multi-tier golf. We have a tennis court down here. There's a helicopter pad we just took off of, and so forth. Going this way, we're actually going to head in right, we're going to be going right into Central Park. I'm going to try and get low in Central Park, especially because it's foggy out. This is the main roadway, north and south, on the west side of the island. I wish I had more info for you guys, I really do, but I don't know every road name, etc., so I'm not going to waste the time pretending I do. So let's at least just move on from it, and I'll just say what I know. So looking to our left, you're going to see Central Park up ahead. Well, not Central Park, Middle Park up ahead. But you're also going to see Times Square is what I'm getting to. But yeah, Middle Park's just north of Times Square in this game. Whereas in real life, I don't think they're as close as the game represents. So as you guys can see, I'm getting real nice and low for you guys. I don't want to get too low. How low can you go? Let's not find out, because if we crash, so much for the tour. So we're going to fly right through here. I mean, we have to take our time, take this in. This is one of the biggest known places to be in NYC. It looks dead out there, but it's usually overwhelmingly packed, for those who don't know. And it's just like this in the real city, you know, tons of bright signs everywhere. It also be crowded as heck. Just wanted to show you guys this way too, because it's kind of the same both ways. Honestly, guys, there's not much else to cover in this map other than just taking in the city itself. There's definitely different portions of town. I get more thorough in my bus tour video where we actually go down the streets. A helicopter tour is obviously not going to be as thorough as that. We would have never been able to do what we just did, but you know, I pulled it off. There's Middle Park. That's what I'm saying. It was really close by. Obviously, you know, the other buildings along Central Park are, you know, usually expensive hotels, expensive condos, because it's prime real estate in the city. Here's the cathedral, by the way. I'll show you guys this. Obviously based on one of the main cathedrals in the real city as well. Oh gosh, I almost hit it, but pretty sure I've been here in real life as well. I think I stayed at a hotel long time ago that was a few blocks from it, and we just took a look inside and stuff. So heading this way, it's pretty much not much else to cover, guys. I think I covered everything I cared to show you guys. Times Square, the fake Central Park. Well, they're all fake, but Times Square, Central Park. The Men in Black UFO discs, as people know them from, you know, us who grew up with Men in Black. Otherwise, you know, Statue of Liberty, there's not much else to cover. So to finish it off, let's try and land on the cup. I don't think that comes wide enough to fit the helicopter. But we have an amazing view of the city from here, so if we like get out onto the cup, that'd be amazing. It would be really hard to land on there. I'm about to try. We might fall all the way down, and it's going to be the end of our helicopter tour no matter what. But I'd like get the door over it and then get out while the door's over it. No. Ah. What? And that is one way to end the helicopter tour. There's your final view of the skyline for the end of the video. The helicopter's still flying. Would appreciate if you like and subscribe.